big deal or just another goal?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to get the first one. The first one's always the hardest one to get during the season, and I'm pretty sure I showed you guys that. So, yeah, nice to get that one going. Obviously, it was probably our luckiest and least dangerous play of the game that ended up in the net. It's kind of funny how that went tonight, but I thought our lines process and game was the best we've played as a trio, and we got to build on that. That's I said to the boys after, that's the standard of what we can do as a line, and we got to bring that as many games as we can. And
is it important? The other lines looked similar. Pete put them back together, and it just seems like you guys had scoring chances throughout the lineup.
Yeah, it kind of, it kind of that's the depth of our team, right? It's big goals at big times, and obviously, big goal first shift, and then a nice bounce there. Robo sent to the net off Roope. I mean, and then we were able to get that one, and then Johnny's line gets a couple. So I mean, it was kind of all through the lineup. Our fourth line played great too. I mean, they had some really good looks. They could have had one or two as well. So I think offensively it was our best game of the season. For 60 minutes, and we had a good first period, which we talked about and wanted to have. And even though we were down 2-1, we carried the play and we did a lot of good things. So, like I said, in this league, I think you can get really caught up in production and wins and losses, but the process is the most important thing. And you can win games and your process is no good. You can lose games when it's good, but eventually it rights itself. So, I think that's the most important thing. This team is so mature in the way we carry ourselves. I've been really impressed, being part of it and watching it. And you can tell it's a team of guys that have been deep in playoff runs, and it's just, there's never any panic. It's just even keel, good or bad.
And after you scored your goal, it looked like you just unleashed a lot of emotion in that moment. Just how well you've been playing all season, but especially earlier in the game before you scored, was it just kind of a culmination of all that?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I'm surprised we even got one. I've had a lot of games like that in my career where I somehow end up with nothing and -1 somehow. So I was pretty happy just in general that we even got on the board for as good as we played. And, I mean, it's great to get the first one out of the way. And, like I said to the guys on the bench, late in the game, there's going to be a game this year where we're not that good and we get 3. It always, like I said, with the team, it always equals its way out and has a funny way of doing that. And but like I said, the process is the important thing, and our process was great tonight. And right through the lineup. So it's a game to build on, and we've got a big road trip coming up here, and 2 desperate teams right off the bat, and then a team that's playing very well. So it's going to be it's always a challenge going out west.
Emotionally, how big is Jake's save right after your goal to make sure that the tide doesn't turn again?
Well, it's huge. I mean, this team's full of stars, and pardon the pun. And guys are going to step up at different times, and Jakey has been, like I've said it before, he's been our best player this year so far. And tonight, obviously, there are a couple tough ones that went in on him that kind of bad bounces, and then he makes that save. It just shows again the maturity, the even keeledness of a young guy who was able to make a huge play for us at the right time and preserve a 1-goal lead. So he's blown me away so far in the way he plays, and he's you can give some stuff up with him back there. We try not to, but when we do make mistakes, we know we got a guy back there that can bail us out.
It looks like you and Marchment have been complimenting each other pretty well these past couple games. How have you felt with him especially? Do you think that you're kind of bringing out the best in each other?
Trying to, yeah. I mean, he's been he played unbelievable last game, played unbelievable again tonight, and I mean, when he's using his size and his reach, he's got the best stick I've ever seen on a guy in terms of takeaways and getting interceptions and stuff like that. And so his identity as a player, I mean, I think he's playing to it big time right now, and he could have had 3 goals no problem tonight. So he's got an unbelievable shot and a nose for where to go out there. So it's I think there's some really good chemistry developing, and then obviously with Segi too. So we want to keep building. Like I said, it's next game. We can't think about how good we were tonight. We got to get right back on it and try and replicate it and see what happens.
When Marchment's first goal was called back because of it being offside, did you expect that, or did you know that it was close?
Yeah, straight. I didn't know it at the time, and then I saw them talking, and that's never a good sign. Video coaches are so good now; they have it before the puck even goes in net. Usually, if it's offside, so we knew, and I just we just talked about it as a line, just to stay with it. It'll come, and we got one. We'd love to get 3 or 4, but we'll save them for the road trip.
Columbus
Did you
had
see
it.
Oh, go ahead. Did you see the replay?
Yeah, it was close. It was
Oh my
close.
God.
Yeah.
I just
Trust me, I'm pretty familiar with the old offside rule, and why it's a thing in this league. So trust me, I've been on the right side and the wrong side of it a couple times.
It was
So
close.
yeah, good.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks, Mark.
Sorry about that.
I'll come out.